Hello, hello, lovely, lovely beans. Welcome on into the stream. Um, Today I am not um doing a cam just because, like I said yesterday, it is very, very hot here in my apartment, and due to the fact of I have to turn the fan that works really wonderfully off to be able to be able to stream and not sound like there's a jet trying to take off in my bedroom. Um, we got what we work with, so you're greeted by the lovely little Shatner emote for stream today. Um, yep. So we're gonna be hopping on into Stardew on my year 5 farm. This is when I started over quarantine. I'm about halfway through spring, and I'm really on the money grind. A lot of the stuff I wanted to do were kind of really end game, and I just want money to buy all the fun and cool things. um, so we'll be messing around. We'll probably do a couple Skull Cavern runs, some runs on Ginger Island. I need to become friends with all the villagers. But yeah, just kind of achievement hunting, collecting, all that sort of fun stuff. So thanks for joining on in today. I'm excited. I hope you are excited too. So we'll hop on over to the game. Which of course, is not connected. um, which is weird because of the fact that, you know, just the audio's coming through. There it is. Our wonderful, glorious, cute little game. Glad I could come on through. And yeah, we'll get right on into it. Oh, that also means for anyone viewing the stream that we're not going to do any cat time either, because we do not have the webcam on. Like I said, it is hot and gross. Stream elements, I'm glad you could figure yourself out. We gotta check the thing. It is Pam's birthday. We may or may not ignore Pam on her birthday. What's our social with Pam? We're really good friends. We might ignore her on her birthday. Hello, children. Oh, thanks. Move, please. Move. Okay. Child. Coffee. Outside. You gotta grab all the coffee beans. Do I have... Oh. Which is the button? Ah. I only have 4 days to do this. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing it. I don't know if they gave me enough time. I did not have any potatoes handy to do said quest. But now I do, so... I'll stock them on up. I even use like the fast growing growth stuff and they have not grown in time. But I still gotta put them in kegs and stuff. I feel like I got G-upped. Dokily dokily. Over here. I'll be nice and I'll... Cat, you're in the way. I will water the cat. Okay, horse, you are in the way. Do do do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You see, I have the little potatoes in the corner and they are not ready. But we will come in here and grab the hops real quick. Yeah. I'm getting G-upped. Potatoes are not going to be ready. I will move the kegs somewhere else where they are more needed. These kegs currently are not a resource I have enough of, in my opinion. I also need to buy more grass starts. Hello, everybody. How goes life? Trying to pet as many of you as I possibly can. Hello, hello, hello. I accidentally put an egg in the incubator when I didn't want to put an egg in the incubator. And so now every time I come in, I get the message, egg in the incubator, and I'm like, I know there's an egg in the incubator. I put it there. I wish I could take it out. I dearly wish that I didn't incubate it, but you know, I'll deal with it one day. It'll just have to wait its turn. Nope, this one. There we go. All nice and full. There. Let's go sell all of our stuff. Ooh, did anyone escape? I don't think so. Lucky me. I did not mean to leave that open. Also, ooh, not all of my cheese. Some of my cheese. I use this as a food source. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Doo-doo. I love fish ponds. I absolutely adore them. Do. Okay, horsey. I think they're done collecting the beans. Head down on over here. I'm never sure if this is ready or not, so I'll pop our head in. Nope. We desperately need some batteries. Ooh. Actually, even better. I can now move these. Glorious. Thank you very much. And now in here, cut off the hops. And I will add some of the kegs. And then we'll just wait till tomorrow to fill those up so everything's on the same schedule. More convenient for me that way. I just need a massive amount of kegs. That's like purely all this is. I could probably also sell some coffee. But ah well. Do our slimes. I'm not sure if we'll have enough room for a slime to hatch. Oh, we actually have room for 2 slimes to hatch. Never mind. Let me go outside and do that. There you go. That one in there. Hello, all of you lovely little slimes. You're all getting to be interesting colors. Thank you very much. They're all getting so big. Okay, so we need to buy Grass starts. We need to give Pam her birthday present. Ooh, I also want to carry one of these around because I gotta put. Yeah. Grass starts and Pam. Ooh, and berries. I forgot. Forgot it's the middle of spring. So everything is covered in berries. Come on, horse. Oh, Pam's here. Forgot how close she is. I should have done this like first thing this morning. There you go, Pam. I have a calendar. It does wonders for reminding me of all sorts of glorious things. Okay, I also need to stop by Robin's because I want to grab a... Actually, we'll probably come back here tonight because I desperately need wood, too. I'm like short on everything because I've been doing so much stuff. Oh, don't get in the leak. I actually kind of wanted to marry you because I thought it'd be hilarious to see you on a farm. Robin, I want one of these. And one of those. Yes, I can. Let me through, let me through, let me through! So we're gonna go down to Pierre's and chill there, see what's up. Grab some grass starts. Ooh, we're cutting it a little bit close. I want to make sure to get all the berries. Oh, dang it, wizard. I just sold all of the green beans. Just a good, like, 150. Thanks. There we are. Ooh, we got a bass. Also gotta say here to Caroline. Because we're not quite 100% friends yet. So who else do I need to, like, charms villagers? So Caroline's so close. Demetrius, Maru, Leo, my own child. Yeah, it's people I never talked to. Sandy. I always forget about Sandy. Let's go see if we never, like, if the green bean is still the thing on the top. Should have just thrown it in the produce bin. Oop, I see a sneaky little trying to grow. I see you. I'm also gonna chop the trees because I can. Like I said, wood. I got, I think, at least a stack of stone. Maybe not quite a stack, but pretty close. Not super worried about the stone. A little bit worried about the wood because I have several sheds I still want to upgrade. Last thing was not a green bean. Oh well. wanted to leave this for there. Go inside the house. Oh, I actually have way more wood than I thought. Oh, it's actually stone now. When did I get so much wood? I must have grinded for it. Because I did not have that much wood not too long ago. Ooh. I've never used the phone. Trout soup. Wow. Fancy. I also forgot I wanted to go in here real quick and take a look. Oh, it takes a battery. Dang it. I'll bring some of those because I want to make some more solariums and they require 5 gold. I only have 10 right now. When I eventually get the gold I want. There we go. All the animals are gone. Perfect. Why is there a seed missing? Weird. Actually, I'll put you out here. Okay. Put more. Do. Make sure it's all nice. Full of grass. Okay. Didn't quite use all of it, but that's fine. More saved up for later. Good night. Oh, literally good night, everybody. All of a sudden. I wonder, does everything take the same amount of time in crystallariums? They should be done soon. I'm excited for those to be done. Okay. I said we'd be going back up top to chop some of those trees. So let's do that. Because I'm not hunting down villagers at almost 9 o'clock. They're going to be sleeping. Oh, Hades! Hello! Thank you so much for the info! Good to know. Diamonds are the ones that are in there. I don't pay attention to how long they take. I just check often. See if they're ready or not. So next time I'll just like move on. That would take 5 days. Oh. I've at least on this save specifically, I've only been playing every so often. Just because I'm so late game that I'm kind of like just grinding for money. So I can never remember like how long it's been since I've checked things. Okay, let's head over here. Ooh, these berries. I'm trying to see if trees have grown. Yes. Okay, great. upgrading sheds is not inexpensive. But how is your Tuesday treating you? Hope it is going well. Oh, little horsey. Search for more newly grown trees to chop them back down again. Tuesday, I can't keep track anymore. Only reason I keep track is because I have like meetings on different days of the week for work. The only way I keep track of days of the week. Otherwise, I would not care. And it's not even just work. It's purely because I have meetings and it's that kind of job. When I used to work retail, I did not pay attention to what day of the week it was. I just checked my phone. Am I going in today? Yeah. Am I not? Sweet. Perfect. No, work's okay. I like my job most of the time. Mostly enjoyed the job. Sometimes not so much, sometimes a lot more, but mostly. We'll toss the rest of these in the sell box. Pine cones, because I don't need no more of those. Thank you, horsey. I am gonna drop because we are got a little bit of time. Drop the goat cheese. Gotta work when COVID hit and the time was over. I've been isolated so long. My anxiety has gotten to the point I just can't work. Well, that really sucks. Yeah, I was somebody who was actively like trying to search for a job when COVID hit, which was not at all a good situation. You know, I know COVID has definitely turned me far more into a introvert, like, than ever before. I've been streaming affiliate, I wanted to say 3 days ago. Wow, congrats! Nice! You know, I started streaming a while ago. Oh, I don't want to. Can you give gifts to your children? Gold bar. Perfect. What was I saying? Oh yeah. But no, COVID has turned me into a introvert of the highest order. I used to be much more of an omnivert, but now I'm just constantly the homebody. And much more introverted than I've ever been before. Hello, my little slime babies! Oh, why is this in there? Should sell that. What sort of stuff do you stream, Hades? Oh, hello, little babies! So nice to see you. Have you dropped enough slime for me to make more eggs? Yes. I know, you're all adorable and cute. Yes, you are. Why are you stuck in the door? Come on, everyone over here. There you go. Out of the doorway. Out of the doorway. You're gray and that's a little odd. House Flipper. Stardew Village 2. Red Dead Redemption 2. Nice. I've never streamed Red Dead Redemption 2, but I played it before. I don't want to put anything in there. I'm trying to grab it out. Silly, silly, silly. See, I haven't streamed Stardew in a while. I tried doing modded Stardew for a little bit, but I actually stream from a laptop, and it's a couple years old, and it's really struggling to run, stream, and play games. So I've recently taken to console games. Oh, that poor machine. It is, I have a computer coming to me soon to give my poor laptop, or I have an actual PC coming to me soon, to give my poor little laptop a rest. Oh, mostly in its, you know, CPU is constantly crying at me that it's 100% used and it wants no more to do nothing. Oh no, I have my pronouns. I hopefully they're in my about section, but I am a she, hers. But they, them also works. Whatever you feel comfortable with. No, it's all, you know, I sound very feminine. I understand. I don't think it was done out of a place of malice. You're fine. And you know, my profile photo is relatively feminine as well. Usually I have a face cam running, but today we have just the wonderful emote of my very grumpy cat, because it is super hot in my apartment, and the fan that I have that cools the whole bedroom down when the AC is kind of like not wanting to function 100%, makes it sound like there's a plane taking off in my bedroom, so we can't have it on while we're streaming, or else audio would never come through. Okay, I have AC, but I am a second floor apartment, and it's like iffy AC. So with it being so hot recently, and it doesn't work great. I have AC and it's running, it just doesn't work fabulous. It's a very old apartment complex. I'm a young 20-something, and I live in a city. It's, you know, iffy AC. I'm 25 AC is fine. 68 degrees in my apartment. Well, I envy you. I wish. I think part of it is I need to get I think I need to get my furnace checked in general. Like, my AC kind of works, and it used to work a bit better, but I think I don't know, something might be broke. It doesn't make funny sounds, but I'm not sure. But the maintenance people, they've been repainting all the buildings and doing a bunch of stuff like that, so everything is very backed up to get any sort of maintenance done around here. Or we can shoot for my storage and enjoy the cool air. You know, I am doing fine from where I'm at. Just, you know, I think part of it also hit me really hard today. I was cleaning the apartment and like scrubbing the floor sounds wrong, but I was like I was cleaning my floors and stuff. My dad's visiting town tomorrow to stay with me for a couple days, and he's allergic to cats, and so he's staying in my spare room, but I have 2 cats, so I'm trying to get all the cat hair done. So it was a combination of crappy-ish AC, running around doing chores before stream. I was just not in a place to, not at all cooling down. I'm feeling a little cooler now, but still not like fresh as a daisy. Okay. Let that run. Who knows what day it is for the diamonds? Let's see. Nope. Okay. Okay, let's get to the island. Probably be a good idea. Haven't gone to the island, I think, in a couple days. But first, we'll run inside and drop off my stuff. You can get phone calls? I bought the phone yesterday in game. I never felt the need to buy it because I'm so late game and I just never had it before. You can get phone calls? Hi Vincent, do you have any piggies on your farm? Okay, I gotta go. That is adorable. I had no clue that was like a thing that could happen. I love that. I should have bought a phone a while ago. I had so many opportunities to phone buy and I had never bought one. Hop in here real quick. Do the whole leave the... Oh, I haven't been here. I'll then just take care of it. That's fine. Hey, horse. I'm going to the beach. See you later. Drink coffee, please. I wish coffee made me speedier in real life. Like, I wish that's how coffee works. Like, you feel like you're dragging, you know, going really slow, just have some coffee. And not only does it affect you, but it also affects your car. And you have no repercussions for going really super speedy fast. Here we go. Okay, so if I was the one... I drink Dr. Pepper and, why aren't you in your, swimsuit? I know what your, shorts look like. Why don't you have your swimsuit on? Your boxers. I think, you know, if I've touched your boxers before, I think you can show me your swimsuit. Yeah, I understand the Dr. Pepper. I have also Dr. Pepper thinking. Oh, you know, but I'm not the one hanging out on the beach for the day. I went to my property to go do property things. He's like chillaxing on the beach without a swimsuit on. Seems a little odd. But I do have a question on if you were the one to repair the boat to Stardew Valley. I didn't bring my box of things to bring to the island. I didn't even touch it. Why didn't you put like a bench on the boat? You know, if you were the one repairing it, you have to like spend the whole little drive to Ginger Island with no seat. You're the one that repaired the boat. Couldn't you like install like a nice little place to sit? Are really none of these trees granting me acorns? Standing on a boat, though, is not super fun. At least in my... I'm somebody who gets really seasick, and in my experience, sitting, like, helps prevent that. But that may just be, like, a me experience, but, like... For me, if I'm sitting on a boat, I feel like I'm rocking with it a bit better and I'm not as high up, I guess. And I don't have to like, you know, feel as unsteady and then therefore as sick. And also, if you're the one, like, because you also use the boat to get back, at least until you get the, little thing that teleports you around, obelisk. So, at the end of a long day, you're going back home, it's like midnight, and you really want to be standing on the boat all day long. Like, there's a certain amount of just trying to be comfortable. I'm missing one walkway, and that is annoying. So, where's the one walkway? Gotta have some around. There we go. Anyway, just things I think about when I play games. I'm not touching the tarot root because I know that there's a bulletin board quest to collect it. I'm leaving it there until that quest starts. I can't remember how much it is, and so I'm just gonna casually let it be. Okay. I do think I'm missing some stuff from fishing. I'm missing a couple of the bones for the field office. Great, thanks. I didn't really want the fish. Kind of wanted the bones. But I guess I'll take fish. Oh! You know what else I'm missing? That I feel like I'm gonna have more fun with? There is a golden walnut hidden in my dirt. I've been told there's a walnut in my dirt. I just want to find it. It's actually one of the reasons I have this big section. It's to hoe up the dirt. I think little bird in the hut lied to me. Sounds really suggestive. You know, there are just some things in video games that only make sense in the context of video games. Yesterday we were running around. I stream Minecraft on Mondays. And so we were running around playing Minecraft on Monday, and the warden, also one of the bosses. This is called one at my dirt. It does. Well, one of the bosses stole my pants. It broke my pants or killed me, and I lost my pants. But the gist of the story is that the warden took my pants, and so I was running around yesterday just continuing to quote the fact that the warden took my pants. Just sounds really odd. Only makes sense in context of the game. I just have a bad fishing day. That's like the third piece of trash I've fished up. You know what I wish they would have added? So I know you can get the ostrich eggs, but what I really wish they would have done is let you make an ostrich stable on the island, and then you could ride the ostrich around. I mean, I think personally that one's better. That's pretty funny. But I wonder if there's a mod for like the ostrich like an ostrich mount, but like, you know, in replacement of the horse. You don't have a horse on the island. Could we get an ostrich mount? Ooh. I love that these give hardwood. It's glorious. You were stuck. I'll just help put you out of your misery. Thank you very much. Oh, terrifying. I had never seen one in real life. But yeah, I can imagine they're very scary. They are definitely not a creature that I want to wrestle with. Oh shoot, where did all my... Why do I have a whole bunch of bait in the chest here? They can run 40 miles an hour and capable of killing lions. Yeah, see, anything that can kill a big predator, I'm just kind of like, you know what? I can leave you alone. Or I think some animals that I think are really terrifying that, so the American bison, like, I've been to Yellowstone a couple times, and here in the US, and people like get really close to the bison, and I'm like, why? Like they're larger than, like some of the big ones are larger than like a small car. Like you really want to go up to a bison and try to take selfies with it. I'm like, I know it's not technically a predatory animal, but one wrong move and it freaks out, it will trample and kill you. They do. They kill people. And I'm like, why are you deciding to go mess with it? Like that is not a creature. If it is bigger, faster, or has more teeth than you, like why do humans mess with them? Like house cat, fine. I understand tussling with a house cat. They're small and, you know, mostly harmless. But like when you're just like, you know what I want to do? I want to pet lion. And I'm like, no. Yeah, hippos are another great example of absolutely terrifying creatures that I'm like, why are we deciding to mess with them whatsoever? Is there a broken fence back here? Or, no, I just didn't put a fence. Okay. Hello, creatures! I am back. Hippos are scary. I saw a video, I think it was on Reddit the other day. I really enjoy r/nature's metal. I think it's really interesting. But there was one of a hippo, like, I think going after some lions. And I was like, that's why you shouldn't mess with a hippo. Why do I have one too many eggs? Thought I calculated this right. Actually, I have 2 coops. Don't they just kind of like run? There we go. You guys have already eaten so much of the grass that I just put down. That's why we can't have nice things. Hello, fish ponds. How's it going? Oh, stingrays. I'm so excited for when you can produce batteries. These grow faster. But you know, at least they hold the title of the most spiteful creature ever. I mean, I think that's just hilarious. Come on, grow faster, diamonds. Oh, yes, we can make another keg. I just live for the kegs. Ooh, also, we could make 8 more preserve jars. I don't know if I have enough coal for that, but we could at least try. Hello, Nightshade Tomato. They're also incredibly aggressive, and some research said they will kill human. Yeah, you know, I've seen that. They're just big, scary creatures. People should stay well clear of hippos. Do, 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 do. Gotta have the coffee. I should actually probably sell some of my coffee that I've been hoarding in my inventory. But it's okay. Do, 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 do. Slime babies, I'm coming. Just enjoy looking at all the different colors. They're so much fun. You're all so cool. I have a couple pink ones now. Oh. Slimes just make me happy. I don't have slimes for any other reason other than I just enjoy looking at them bounce and they make me happy. Why else do you need slimes? Turbo speed! Oh, my coffee beans are ready. I didn't even see these. Oh, yeah, no, because I came in on the little obelisk thing, didn't I? Yeah, you can farm little itty bitty slimes. Well, they're not itty, they're, you know, normal size slimes. Yeah, but if you get a slime hutch, then slimes have a chance to start dropping slime eggs, and then you can hatch your own slimes on your farm. And I just like making all the different colors. But I think there's, like, once you get the slime hutch, you can start hatching them kind of wherever you want. I've definitely seen photos and images of people hatching them, like, in the middle of town. Because they're like, I think they'll actually communicate. I don't know if this is true, but I've seen videos of them actually communicating with, like, the townspeople. But I'm not sure if that's true or not. That's just something somebody made up. I see things on Reddit and I'm never 100% sure if they're real. What's it take to make a preserve jar? How much coal do I have? Okay, we'll see whose birthday it is today. Sam? Shane's birthday for the pizza. Okay. And then we'll also go and buy a whole bunch of coal. I'm bougie like that and I can just go buy my coal. Oh, we have a million. I don't know if I need 1 million or 2 million for an obelisk. Currently playing Terraria modded and struggling to not get 16 trillion bosses before everything gets online. Now, I have yet to play modded, but I have actually within the last couple weeks just finished like finishing a run on my own. 100 bulbs of garlic? No. Do I need to get the 80 hardwood? No, okay, I can't do those in time. I didn't see that sign soon enough. No. Just refusal. No thanks. Oh. Please. Open this. Sweet. Might as well open this too. Actually kind of helpful. You need those for egg machines. Oh, okay. We'll make up for the money we just... I was trying to say above 1,000,000. Oops. We got a bunch of coal though. I just don't want to grind for it. Oh, Shane! Happy birthday! Pizza. Pizza. There we go. How crazy would it be for you to be walking through town in the middle of the afternoon on your way to work? Crazy lady that sometimes talks to people but also can go an entire season without talking to you. Just shows up through town, riding on her horse, tosses you a pizza and then rides away. Says nothing else to you besides just tossing you a pizza. And I have tons of wood. Okay, I wanted how many of these? I think 8. Okay, grabbed a little bit too much coal. It's fine. Here, horse, we're gonna go put these in this shed. Nope. In a line. I made one too many. Oh yeah, no, because I had oops, okay, I have one too many. Who needs an extra one? Where can I sneak an extra one? I could probably shove one like right up there. Hmm. Did I already go do all of the animal chores today? I think I did. Hmm. You know what? I will just think on all of this. But what sort of modded Terraria are you playing? Because I want to I'm currently waiting. I'm upgrading my measly little laptop that I stream from to a PC soon, and then once I do that I really want to get into modding games again, because I have in the past tried. It just usually epically fails. So but I want to mod Stardew, Terraria. I may even try modding Subnautica again. Again, I say. I have never modded Subnautica, but play through it again, but modded. Yeah. I'm always interested to hear what people are playing. I kind of went the wrong way. I meant to do this. I know I checked to see what our luck was today, but I have forgotten. So we're just gonna go to the quarry and see if there's anything good. Ooh, something I don't have? Nope. Rice shoots. Yay! Don't I just love rice? Why not? I think I need some gold. We'll go deep. To merge a 5 to 6 mods: Calamity, Argo Souls mod, the Mutant mod, Magic Storage, Rescue Calamity, Music. I've seen the Calamity mod. I think that's probably like one of the most famous mods. But what is Forgo's Mutant mod? And I've heard of Magic Storage as well. I love inventory management. Ooh. Special thing? Kind of. Wait, check what it is. Okay. So are you running just a mod pack then? Or just found ones online that looked kind of cool? Oh, I know now. Don't come over here. I'm gonna murder you if you come touch me. Here we go. Pick a couple mods to mess around with. You know, and sometimes that's half the fun of it. I've done that before to Stardew. Not streamed it because my computer, my poor little laptop wasn't able to handle it. But it was, yeah, I just like grabbed a couple and it was fun. Ooh, maybe it's not a really bad day. This is the second one we found. Another emerald. And NPCs which sell boss summons. Ooh. That is definitely something handy because like I said, I just finished like a week or so ago. I streamed last year, or actually towards the beginning of this year and most of last year, a playthrough for the first time with a friend, and we kind of finished it, and I mostly played Magic the entire time. So this time, like, I started a world of my own. Hey, Sally. 1 second, I'll explain. Not for one accessory craft if you're like, ooh, 1,000 crafts. Wow. But no, so I logged onto a world and I found an enchanted sword try, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play melee this time. Melee only. Man, was that a hard grind, but I just finished it. But now I'm trying to get like and I'm playing on normal mode, and I'm trying to get all of the boss trophies. And I'm running into the issue of oh yeah, I didn't know how much it sucked. I have not a lot of knowledge in the game. Now I have a lot more after having to do a melee run. The amount of Googling and things. But I was stubborn. But yeah, I now have more knowledge. Didn't at then, but I'm having trouble getting the boss summons now. Like I have to like go back and craft all the boss summons because I need to grind out, you know, the 10% chance or 7% chance or whatever it is for trophies to drop. And it's a pain in the butt. I'm like end game, I have a zenith, you know, I can like beat the Moon Lord, you know, no potions at this point. And I have to grind out boss summons because I just want the certain drop. But Sally, it is, so with it being summertime and really, really hot, and my AC only works like okay-ish, I was doing, you know, cleaning my apartment, doing some chores before stream, and it's really hot today. And I'm really sweaty and feel gross, so I did not want to show my face today. So you just get the wonderful Shatner emote. That is the best. I also, is it Calamity that you can buy potions? I definitely was watching a modded video of Terraria the other day, and like they were buying potions, and I was like, please? Think so? Okay. That's the other thing I don't enjoy, is having, I really love the game so much. There's so many items, there's so much to do, but I hate the drop rates of just like not being guaranteed for something to drop, because I'm so used to games like Minecraft where, you know, you want to make a sword, you have to go get the diamond, but you have, you know, like if you mine a diamond, you're guaranteed a diamond. Like you don't have to hope it'll drop, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's not too bad, Sally. Once stream's over, I have a big fan that sits in my window that works wonderfully. The issue is it sounds like a plane taking off on stream. So I don't have it turned on because it's way too loud. Well, let's go to bed. It'll be fine. The Potion NPC mod is from the Alchemist NPC mod, but doesn't actually come from the Alchemist NPC. It's the Brewer NPC. That's weird. Yeah, no, I experimented like the other day for the first time. Like I didn't know you can download other worlds like just through the game, like on Steam. So I like downloaded a builder's world or whatever it is that has like all the items and stuff the other day for the first time. So I got to play with some like expert mode because I've only ever done like classic. So I'm slowly learning more and more about the game. It's been really fun. Come here, horsey. I'm so excited for these seeds to grow. I don't know if it was a mistake to do it the way I did it. That is one thing I haven't beat. I've never beat the Empress of Light during the day. The one time you know what? I was gonna wait till they're all ready. Just wanted the tiramisu, but I was gonna like 100 hours. Ooh. Yeah, that's one thing I still want to do on my melee run world. Is I want to grind and get the rest of the boss trophies just so I can say I have them all. And then I want to defeat the Empress of Light during the day. I've never like in the runs that I've done, I've never done that. But I like spawned her in and died instantly. Yeah, no, how much damage does she do during the day in one shot? It's gotta be insane. I never looked it up, but it's gotta be so much. Because, yeah, because I was doing like pure melee, so I had a pretty tanky build after fighting the Moon Lord, because, like, yeah, my biggest issue was damage. And she spawned in like on top of me and one-shot me right away. And I was like, well, I can literally kill the Moon Lord with no potions at this point, because I have a Zenith. And the Empress of Light still one-shots me. But, you know, it's okay. Just means I get to grind more. Yay! Greedy, greedy, greedy animals. All the grass is grown. I worked so hard to buy you guys grass. You guys just absolutely demolish it. How's it going for you today, Cow? Why are you inside? You know you have the freedom of the outdoors, right? Cow? I'll just leave you be. Oh, now you come outside. I see how it is. Ooh, we have tons of these open today. Lava eels, you have roe. Perfect. That's fine. I have to get rid of stuff. Let's see, 2 avo eels and a spookfish is what I'll do. Or, yeah. There you go. That one. Living a summer. So after I finished my melee run, I did start an expert mode run where I have, I'm planning on running a summoner. I'm planning on making it a summoner. I don't know if I don't think I'm probably gonna do summoner only, but like the plan definitely is to not be a melee only again. Bad decisions were made there. But on my playthrough that I did with my friend the first time, like when she was teaching me the game, she was a summoner, and I thought, yeah, summoners seemed super cool, so I definitely was like, next time I'll try it. But I was a magic user, so between the two of us, you know, I could be lazy and her summons would usually attack the enemies for me as well. I just got to have like really cool weapons that looked awesome. So it was a good trade-off. Ooh, I can make another keg. During the bosses, all the flesh, empress, I went through melee, summoner, tank, then mage. I'm excited. So have you seen the new update that they're gonna release? The ooh, I want to train. I'm coming. Like the different loadouts. I'm so excited for that because you could do different, like you could literally switch mid battles for things like that. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm probably also gonna have a loadout for like fishing. Oh my gosh, why are you melting your skin off? Nothing much. We're talking about Terraria, actually. I was talking about the new cool cat. Why did I get nothing? Aren't you supposed to throw me things? This is the worst train ever. Big boiling hot showers. Ah. Yeah, no, like the Terrorblade and like the True Knight's Edge, I think both got like a little amped up a little. I think. Or no, does the Terrorblade have the True Knight's Edge? I've only made the Terrorblade the one time. Let me do a quick Googling for my own sanity. I have been tempted to make the Terra toilet. Yeah, yeah, so the Terra Blades is, yeah, makes up the True Knight's Edge. That's what it is. You know, I think it's supposed to be, they're like buffing it up a little bit because, I think it's supposed to carry you through like most of hard mode and stuff, and it's not, like it's really hard. Like like I said, I just did that summoner run. Like it's not. I agree. It could use a little extra help, not tons, but just a little bit to make it just slightly easier. Can't imagine how hard it is in like expert mode runs. But I'm excited about the loadout. I'm excited about the dog. Seems kind of cool. Well, and even the mech bosses, it doesn't help much with the mech bosses. Um, can you... Because it requires the Broken Hero Sword, which you get post Plantera. Because so like, yeah, it's a post Plantera, and it definitely needs a little help. Okay, I am here. Oh, I can put this away. But I want to make one of these. Perfect. Ooh, every banner. You get... Oh, that's gotta be really hard. Because don't like wyverns and stuff have banners? Do like the mini bosses like Mothron have banners? The wyverns aren't bad, it's just more of like waiting for them to spawn in. Mothron has a banner? Wow. Paladins. Yeah, I thought grinding to try to get all of the trophies was bad. All the banners is bad. It's like grinding for stuff in general. Oh, I had like grinding for the Moonlord because I really wanted that Zenith. It took me so many tries, especially to just being a melee and having to fight it with... Ugh. Grinding is not my favorite. How long is it gonna take me to place all the stupid kegs? I like this method the most. This method's not bad. Oh, wait. I made a boo-boo. Pick all these back up again. I wanted them to layer stick. It's fine. We'll do this again. That's why it looked funky. Not because I was doing it in a funky way, but because I just can't count. I don't know if that's counting, planning. I just can't plan. Whatever skill it is, I don't have it. Okay. And then we take these and we run along. Do like that. Perfect. Glorious, glorious, glorious. I haven't done slimes yet, I think, today. Yeah. Come here, glorious slimes. Yeah, check on ya. Whatever it is a skill that I lack. Paying attention. Whatever it is. I suffer a wee bit. Okay, I'm leaving. Sorry I couldn't say hang out, slimes, but 37 o'clock. Do. I know we had beans, didn't we? Didn't we have beans ready? Oh, cut myself. You know what I just realized I don't have? Is I don't have a scarecrow over here I need scarecrows. I lost a cauliflower because of scarecrows. Well, lack of scarecrows. Hello? The thing I was running out for scarecrows is fiber. I have fiber. Okay. There we go. Collecting all the banners. The first time I played X-Men, the first time hard mode, the first time playing solo. What a feat. I applaud you and your tenaciousness. Best of luck in your endeavors. I will not be joining you. Oh yeah, that's so many tabs open all the time. That is one thing. Like I didn't know how important, you know, the wiki for information was for Terraria, because the first time I ever played it, I was playing on my Switch, and I hate with a passion Terraria with a controller. I have learned. But I was like, I opened it and didn't know that you could use the guide. Like, I had no knowledge of the game, and it was so hard to get into because I didn't realize, you know, it really, like, I tell anyone who wants to play for the first time, you need to have a web browser open, or else this game is impossible. The guide's actually not too bad. I've actually used the guide before. Like, as a new player, the guide's not bad, especially if you don't have like tons of space to have your browser open with a bunch of things going on. The guide's not terrible. It just doesn't make it very obvious of what the guide's for. Like the game itself, because I didn't know what the guide was for. And so I was, you know, playing and just had no freaking clue. And, you know, my kid's room is a mess. But the other reason because I originally was like a passionate hater of it, and I was like, I don't know why all of, you know, the like YouTubers I follow or like other things, like, I don't know why everyone thinks this game is so great. Like, I really dislike playing. Well, because I didn't know, but I had created a graveyard really fast, because again, going in, I chopped some wood, but like I didn't make a house right away. The slimes, it can totally confuse me that like there were enemies during the day. So like I had a whole bunch of graves, and then I think it was probably like my second night I got a blood moon or something. I got a blood moon really freaking fast. So I had a graveyard at my spawn. And just like quit. I think I even like erased the world because I was like, I'm just not doing it. No. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need more goat cheese than that. I'll get to that tonight. So I learned my lesson there. So yeah, I ended up putting the game down, and then I had a close streaming friend who was playing it, and I like came on her stream and I was like, oh, I hate this game. She's like, why? I'm like, well, you know, this, and this, and like I just kept dying and I couldn't figure it out. She's like, you know what? One time we'll play together. And it made it a whole lot better. But I did learn the importance of web browsers. Most games I like to go in blind. Not Terraria. Terraria. How do people say it? I say it both ways. I constantly flip-flop. Wonderful. Oh, Fefe! Thank you for the coffee. Come here, horse. Yay! Our honey's ready. Apparently I just cannot grab honey today. Ooh, the cauliflower was ready too. Sweet! It's Big Bucks Day. Thank you so much, Hades, for the follow. Welcome, welcome into the Bean Squad. I know it says welcome to the channel, but also welcome into the Bean Squad. Thank you so much. Grabbing all the things. Okay. Now I gotta smack all the trees. Give me your fruit. Should probably get the rest of the fruit trees I was planning on putting in this room. It's fine. I need my money to buy the last obelisk. Hello, my little rainbow friends. You're all so cute. Yes. Thank you for your hard work. I shall acquire those. You guys have demolished the grass yet again. I spent so much money on grass. That's why I just leave the browser open. Like anytime, except when I'm streaming and playing, because, you know, sad little laptop cannot handle web browsers open. But every other situation, whenever I'm playing, I always have like 20 browsers open because every time I have to look something up, I never close the browser because I know I'm gonna have to look it up 3 minutes later. In the end, you might as well just leave them open because you're gonna look them back up again. "30 whole minutes talking about another game too." No, don't eat the corn, put it in the machines. I'm standing next to the machine and I'm holding a truffle in the air. I don't want to eat the truffle. I want to put it and turn it into oil. I feel like this is a no duh moment, but I have to explain it. I will. Grabbing all the fish roe. 333. Guzzle the coffee. Supersonic speed. Inventory full. Hey, that's how late you're gonna stay up tonight? I could never. I need sleep. I could probably go a couple more hours. I wish you the best of luck then. Check, it's getting bright outside. Oh my gosh. I almost lost Horse. Actually, I don't know what Horse's name is, but his name is Horse. Nope, still dark. Well, as long as it's still dark, then it's still nighttime and you're in the clear. Doesn't matter if it's 5 a.m. and still dark. It's still dark outside, you're in the clear. Your site doesn't actually function right. Does it really? Because isn't it like mostly gray over there all the time anyway? Sounds interesting. Frickin' finally. You're gonna go over there. You're gonna grow jade for me. It's always bright in summer, then in winter. Ah, interesting. The things we learn. Huh. And so here it's, I think it's like 5 a.m. the sun rises. It's like really early because I'll wake up, see the sun rise, and I'm like, shoot, I need to like, why am I not getting ready for work? And then realize the fact that I still have like another hour so I can sleep. Hello, you little slime babies. It's nice to see y'all. How many of you are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Frickin' slimes. 1, 2. Okay. There's 2 orange ones. There's 2 red ones, so that's 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 11, 8, 9, 10. Nope, I was at 11, and then I said 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I hope there's not too many of you so you can all hatch. Totally not bored ass making tornadoes in my water bottle. I haven't done that so long. Now you've given me the thing to do while I'm bored at work. I forgot that was a thing. Man, I loved doing that as a kid. A second ever phone call. Pierre, why do you not have a shirt on? That's good. Just wanted to say that I appreciate your business and I'd like to remind you that Pierre's General Store carries the finest seeds and produce anywhere. I hope to see you in the store very soon. Bye. It's 2:40. Why are you not clothed? It's fine. Smashing on my head. I loved, so as a kid you can get like an attachment for 2 liters. So you could like fill one of the 2 liters with water and then you screw this little plastic thing on and then you can like turn the 2, you can then like do the tornado spinning in the 1 2-liter into the other one, and it's like a never ending, and then you like turn it upside down and you do it again. We would sit there and do it over and over again for so long. It was so much fun. So many hours of enjoyment. Never-ending bottle twirling. We're gonna get tons of money tonight. I'm also short dragon's teeth. It's too late to do it now, though. Combos just never end. You know, it's one of the reasons I got into streaming is because I can talk for a while. We want to talk? Let's talk. You know, yep. I can either sit and talk to myself, or we can sit and talk about the randomest things you can think of. But we will sit and talk. Okay, I need a stone sign. I'm putting a jade on it. Conveniently around 2 a.m. Well, the thing is, it's always going to be far too late for you every single time, because I am in the US, which is unfortunately just far too late for my European friends usually. I used to try to do Saturdays at like 2 p.m. my time, but then I like was consistently always late for them, or just would change them to the evenings. Just because I can almost always consistently make the evening streams. Okay, we have a couple hours to spare. What shall we do? What's making that sound? Oh, the animals probably, aren't they? I can check the little bat cave. I haven't checked the bat cave in a while. Oh, look it, some plums. Thank you for the plums. You know what? I'm gonna look at our hat collection, and then we're gonna go visit the hat mouse. Because I feel like I could have an upgrade to my little flower in my hair. What sort of hats do I currently own? Demon mask, weird cap. I have an Australian friend who I haven't talked to for around 2 years on Xbox. He makes up hella late. Yep. There was, or there is a streamer that I think located actually in the Philippines. And I just consistently, she streamed for a while at the same time I did, but now it's just become, no. Like I can never make her streams anymore because she always streams at the most inconvenient time. Okay. I have a pretty good idea of what I have in there. Let's go buy from the hat mouse. Child, you're in the way. Go save you online. You know, I think it's around like 11 there a.m. So if it keeps like a normal-ish schedule, should be awake. Because I have what I call the International Mod Squad. One of my moderators is from Texas, USA. So a couple hours actually ahead of me, so I'm always later than. And then I have one mod in Australia, so the exact opposite of the spectrum, sitting in the future. And then I have one from the Netherlands. Which always far too early. Okay, hat mouse. I feel like I don't have a lot of these. We'll start from the bottom. I have the sailor's cap, straw hat. We'll do cowgirl. I have the chicken one. Do I have the polka dot bow? It's fine. Mouse ears. Oh, I'm out of space. Okay. Well, thank you, mouse. I've got a lot of hats now. horse. We shall return and go do some character customization. So I can look snazzy. Let me through. Actually, real quick, let's check the wizard's thing. Oh, I can't pick it up. Never mind. One, do I have anything in this box? I have some iridium bars and a bananas. I got some bananas. I need 10 dragon's teeth. 10,000 gold, okay. Or 100,000 gold. Or not thousand, million. It's a lot of money. Golden clock. But is it? I think return scepter is 2, right? So maybe I'll hold out till the return scepter to make it all easier. Let me Google real quick. Stardew. Okay, I apparently cannot run on the horse and Google. So we'll listen to this very wonderful rock music. And let me Google return scepter. 2 million. Okay. We'll just wait a little bit. We'll wait a little bit. It'll be fine. Part of my yawn. Okay, we're putting it all in our chest. Now we've got a plethora of hats. I didn't rebuy anything, did I? No. Good job. Okay, I do still need that like green bow. What shirts do I have? Oh, we can go leather jacket. I gotta keep the same boots. I'll go good with my leather jacket. Should we just change the bow? Let's do a bow. We're gonna be super cool. Leather jackets. But with like a cute little pin bow. Yeah. That's cute. Savage ring. Adorableness. I actually think I want to change the shirt. Let's do this one. I like the bow a lot more than I thought I was. I thought I was gonna like the leather jacket a whole bunch. I need some different clothing options. Never thought I'd say that in Stardew. But I want different clothing options. That's what happens when you get bored in Stardew. Now all of a sudden you're demanding things that you usually don't want. Okay, horsey. What do I do with the extra hat? You know what? Do I have a chest down here? Ooh! Why is my sewing machine in here? I'm taking that back. I'm leaving a hat. Whoever's it is. Coffee machine. What hat? I don't think I have a sewing machine in my house, do I? Have I been able to make clothes this whole time and just not? No, I don't have a sewing machine in here. Oh no, it's up here. We'll go return the sewing machine to the friend house. Sorry, friend. I thought you nabbed my sewing machine from me. Didn't know it was actually the property of you. I just assumed wrongly. Ooh, we're singing to listen to this music. We're staying to listen to this music. Oh. I can't sing. I shouldn't have done that. Ooh. Ooh, some ore. Nice. Thank you very much. I seen it like 3 months ago. Oh, that's sad. I think that's right. How many? I don't know. I was trying to count to like make up for the turn the 17 into an even number, but I didn't even I forgot that there's only 8 in here anyway. It's fine. Okay, okay. Go to bed. We'll go to bed. Yes. Bedtime, please. Awesome. Couple more days like that, we can get the return scepter. But I think this was the day that, like, we turned in the iridium quality cheese and sold a bunch of the coffee and... Hello, my dear husband. Any of these ready down here? Nope. Okay. I'm waiting till all of the caskets I want to use for wine are all ready on the same time. I don't know if I finished that sentence correctly. All ready at the same time. Thanks for the fish. Ooh, flower dance. I got a partner. Hopefully. If my husband doesn't dance with me, I'm gonna be mad. I need 2 of those. Go fix the cat's little area. There you go, cat. I do care about you. Don't never say I did nothing. Ooh, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Gotta make sure. These potatoes, I put like extra growth stuff in them, and they did not grow in the time that I needed them to. And I'm so mad. Silly animals. Thank you. Quick run through the greenhouse. Oops, I actually kind of want to keep that. I will toss that in there, though. Let me actually take this out. Because once again, you guys are greedy little farm animals and eating all of my grass. a whole bunch right over here. Okay, I feel like that's sufficiently grassed. There we go. You got grassed. There we go. You should all be grateful that I got some money to be able to buy you grass starts, or else you'd all be eating the dry hay. Be lucky that I like ya. If I didn't like ya, well, I'd still make sure you were fed, but you know. Okay. I realized I didn't grab the rest of this cheese. Come on. My brain is starting to get tired. Oh, I'm so excited. I can make 2 kegs now. Best day ever. Come on, horsey. Oh, I got a pearl! Looking back, the last like 2 years when I played games, I was about to cry. Oh, like good memories, I hope. Nostalgia kicking in. I'm glad. Good nostalgia vibes only. No, I put the wrong thing in there. And then I just ate that. Oh, misclicks. I did not miss you. Yeah, I was trying. I put coffee in there. Whatever, it's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I need kegs upon kegs upon kegs. Come on, resin. There's a hole in that fence gate. Did I purposely put a hole in that fence gate? Weren't there a fence gate? Or not fence gate, but I think there was a fence there and it's gone. 1 second. Fence! I feel like I'm missing pieces. One friend I had on Xbox overthrew server admins and ruled the entire server until they canceled the game and they didn't fight with the Xbox game. That's awesome. Definitely some good memories there. I don't know. I feel like that's how I want it to be. We'll leave it like that. Okay. Did not mean to put that down. Give it back. Give it back. My slime babies! How is everyone doing? The issue is, I think there might be too many of you, and my other babies may not hatch. You weird, like, brown ones that don't look as pretty. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try to... Dang it. I missed. I swung and I missed. Dang it, I killed the blue one! Well... Don't look good chat messages if I can. Aww. Get that nostalgia trip good. Start killing the slimes I didn't mean to kill. Okay. Over here. Okay. Killed a couple slimes. Should be good. The ones in there can hatch. It's purely what I wanted to do. Didn't mean to kill all of the slimes that I did. But you need a little culling of the herd so I can have enough of them spawn again. Okay, let's go make some eggs. Back to those ever good times. It's so much fun to have friends like that you can do things and screw around with and just have a blast. I have pearls. Cool to know. Cheese! Okay, I think I'm gonna put these... Ooh, which one do I want to grow? Maybe this one? Yeah. Grab some more, get some more beer going. Okay. Let's go, let's go snag in the last couple hats from the hat mouse. Mouse. We're coming for you, little mouse. Buy your hats. Ooh, and chop the wood. I think it's like 500 wood per shed upgrade. And eventually, one day, that's all the kegs I want to make. Man, do I dream about kegs. I go to sleep every night and all my character thinks about is kegs. All I live for is kegs. Fortnite clip from 3 years ago. I have never seriously played any Fortnite. I tried once and I was confused. And it seemed like far too hard to figure out. Lots of sweaty people. I'm not much of a multiplayer shooter game. I had a discussion with my coworker today. It's 5 years ago. Wow. I did see Stray. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I need to put together a schedule. So now that I have, now that I'm getting a PC in, I can like replay games like The Quarry where, you know, like on my lowest settings, we were lagging so hard. But I can replay games like that so I'm not missing cut or like quick time events and things. So I want to try playing that one again. I got the big singer the Joker. Nice. And maybe Stray. The thing with Stray is I'm not sure if I'm gonna see the entire game by the time I get my PC in though, and have it all set up and ready to stream with. So I don't want to And I also don't want to play the game after everyone's kind of like strayed out. Do you understand what I mean? Because it's gonna take probably 2 more weeks for the PC to be here. So I don't want to buy the game and then like not enjoy it because I already know what happens in all of it. So I don't know. It might be something we play, it might not be. We do love cats over here on my channel, so I could get some sort of like cat sling and wear my cat on webcam the entire time that we stream Stray. If we streamed it. I'm not sure if I want to. Where are all the little slimes? Okay. Oh, there's still one more. I'm gonna get you, little slime. Thank you. Stop getting book ideas because I have way too many ideas. Nah, because what you do is you get a notebook and you just start writing down all your ideas in the notebook and only work on like 1 or 2 ideas at a time. But because eventually you're gonna have the day where you're gonna be, you know, creatively burned out. And it's gonna be so nice to have a book full of ideas. Because you don't know what to do with yourself otherwise. You know? I've never been a serious writer, but I dabbled for a little bit in like middle school and high school with like writing stories. I much prefer reading stories, I have learned, but I definitely learned the trick of eventually you're not gonna have ideas, and it's gonna be so nice if they're just all written down. And then you don't have to come up with one because you already came up with one a while ago. You just have to have the impulse control to not work on all your ideas at once. Oh, dang it, I missed the closing by 10 minutes. Choose number 1 through 9. Ooh. Number 7, because it was my lucky number for a really long time. It was my number in like soccer for a while. My lucky number 7. Well, I think I remember fighting somebody over the number, and I think I ended up getting like a different number one year. They really wanted the number 7. I'm like, no, it's my lucky number. You can't have it. Literally, our options were 1 through 99, and we still fought over. Gotta sell all of the things. Computer self-awareness, check your DMs. I will I will check soon. This is probably, let's see. Yeah, although a short stream, I am feeling exhausted, so it's probably gonna be our last Stardew day. I also have 2 leprechaun shoes, is that right? Yeah, I have 2 leprechaun shoes, so we're gonna go be real speedy and leave leprechaun shoes in our guest house. Ooh, it's perfect music for this. Do 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 do. Nope, don't get out of there. Now back to the house. Okay. And sleep time. There we go. Nice. We're well on our way to plenty and plenty and plenty of money. Nice. Okay. That is gonna be. Oh, put my controller down and everything starts falling. That is gonna be the end of stream though, because like I said, I am feeling tired and I still got a couple things to do, so I'm probably not gonna be actually sleeping for a little bit. And Stardew days can get addicting, and I hate ending one in the middle of this so we'll end it here. It's a good place to stop. 4 a.m. Let's go. And we also need to get Nightshade Tomato to go to bed. We're gonna go raid Dr. Zeus because they're playing some Overwatch, and isn't that tons of fun? We have a raid message, so feel free to copy whichever one works for you, depending on what access to emotes you have. They are both wonderful raid messages and totally get the point across whenever we go and give love to our fellow creators. I do want to thank everyone who came in today. It's been, although short and sweet, it's been wonderful stream. Love seeing new faces, love getting to chat with friends about any and all things, even if they have absolutely nothing to do with the game we're currently playing. But it was a chill day, so thanks for that, guys. I am excited for, I can't say I'm excited because I don't really remember, but I assume we're playing something fun Thursday. Ooh, the Long Dark. Ah, the Long Dark. So we'll be back Thursday with the Long Dark, and then Friday with Animal Crossing, and I still haven't decided what I want to do Saturday. Something that I own on the Switch. Maybe we'll do like multiplayer Mario Kart or something. Who knows? Anyway, I hope everyone has an amazing morning, noon, evening, wherever you are in the world. If you are heading to bed, hopefully you get tons of really good sleep so you can feel energized. If you're just waking up and getting going for the day, I hope your Wednesday is wonderful. But until Thursday, I love the rendition of the raid message. Until Thursday, I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.